Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another pregnancy update. In today's update, I am 20 weeks pregnant, which means I'm halfway there. I'm so excited to be halfway there. I remember when I filmed my 10-week update and I was like, I'm a quarter of the way there, guys. And then my 14-week pregnant and I was a third of the way there. I am half of the way there and I am like, oh my gosh, I could not be more ecstatic. This is a huge milestone in pregnancy. A lot of things change. You get to find out the gender of your baby if that's something that you want to do. You also get your mid-pregnancy anatomy scan, which is a little bit stressful but could be very exciting for you and your partner and just put a lot of relief on you and things like that. So I am so excited to be well into my second trimester, to be half of the way there. All of that like first trimester ickiness and tiredness and symptoms and nausea has completely subsided. I don't even feel pregnant half the time. I know that this is the honeymoon stage because I'm about to feel a lot worse as I grow and get heavier and things start to hurt and swell. I've done this a few times before. I know how it goes, but I am just trying to enjoy this period of time, the holiday season, and feeling great. And yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna get started. We're gonna talk about baby stats, mommy stats, how I'm doing symptom-wise, anything new this week, and then we'll finish off with some exciting news at the end. All right, so to get started, I've got my notes here on my phone. I am also using the Bump app to refer to certain things when it comes to baby's development. So it says that baby's weight is about 10.2 ounces right now and 6.5 inches long, which is really exciting. There should be a huge jump in length next week because then they start counting from head to foot or heel instead of head to rump. So the baby's gonna grow. I think if you look at the scale right now, it should be about 10 inches long if you're counting legs, but they don't start that until the end of your 20th week. It also says the part of the brain that is forming right now is what controls your hearing, your eyesight, your taste, and your sense of smell, which is really exciting. Those are very crucial things that you want for your growing baby inside of you. So eating a healthy, balanced diet, drinking lots of water, taking your vitamins, prenatals, whatever supplements that might be, do it because there's a lot of things changing in baby right now. Vital organs and all of that are formed. They just keep maturing at this point, and baby is starting to pack on some of that brown fat that's gonna help them keep warm at birth. And they're also producing vernix, which is that creamy white substance that is on the baby's skin when they are first born. All right, so with baby stats out of the way, we're gonna talk about mommy a little bit and how I am doing and feeling. I told you guys that I was feeling great, which I am. There's no concern with that. There's obviously some symptoms because there's always symptoms in pregnancy. So the first thing is that my stomach is starting to get tight. I have been showing for quite some time now, but my stomach wasn't super tight. There was a lot of space left to grow. Now that I'm about 20 weeks or just maybe a week ago, my stomach started getting so tight where like I couldn't pinch any skin, and you can really feel it start expanding outwards, which is super exciting. Means baby is growing, means everything is going completely well. But that also means that there's a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of itchiness and stuff like that. So I definitely have to be vigilant at putting some cream on myself. I know that stretch marks and stuff are hereditary. I have never had any on my abdomen yet in all of my pregnancies, knock on wood. But I mean, if they're gonna happen, they're gonna happen. I use tummy butters and stuff like that just for comfort, making my belly not so itchy and gross, because at night it gets really itchy and that does not make me feel comfortable. I also still have that restless leg thing I talked to you guys in my 18-week pregnancy update at nighttime. So I'm just trying to eat some potassium, magnesium, trying to drink lots of water, have a pretty healthy, balanced diet. It's working out, it's working out. But that's still there. It's a lot better though. But as I put on weight, I know that my legs are gonna be a lot more tired and feel less comfortable. I'm also feeling a sense of pressure in my lower abdomen or pelvis area. I know that that's like round ligament pain when I'm getting up too quickly, or just the pressure of the growing uterus down on all of those ligaments as I walk around. So I try and take breaks, sit down and stuff. Like I said, it's gonna get worse. 20 weeks is not nearly as heavy as I'm gonna get, but that's just something that's starting out right now as well. I'm feeling totally energized, as you guys can probably tell. I just feel like I've got this power inside of me, which is great because the holiday season is so busy and crazy. I'm just happy that I've got this energy right now, but I feel pretty good. Like I can do 6 hours of sleep and feel pretty good. and have a little bit of a down in the afternoon, but then I'm like right back up there and I can get a ton of stuff done, which is great. In the beginning of the pregnancy, I felt wrote off even if I had 15 hours of sleep, which was really, really difficult parenting 3 other little kids at home and them requiring your attention and your house requiring your attention and your husband requiring your attention. And it was really, really difficult, but I am there. I'm good. I'm gonna enjoy this time, like I have mentioned, not complain too much, and just enjoy every single time of pregnancy. We are thinking that this is going to be our last pregnancy, regardless of the gender. I think 4 kids is just about all that we are able to take care of right now and deal with. But I mean, if for some reason the Lord gives us another one, then that would be okay. But for the time being, I think that 4 might be where we need to stop. So I'm just trying to enjoy this last pregnancy in every different stage of it, even though some stages are really unpleasant, other stages are going to be fun and exciting, and just enjoy it. All right, so the last symptom I'm gonna share with you guys is that I am a lot hungrier now. I know baby's starting to pack on some weight at about 18, 20, 22 weeks. So I know that that is going to be a thing. I'm going to be hungrier. I'm growing another human inside of me. I am just still really struggling and trying to make sure that I am making those healthy choices when it comes to food. Really factoring in what I'm eating and not just indulging in all the chocolate croissants I see, because as much as I love the sweet string this pregnancy, probably not very good for the baby or for myself. The doctor did say that during my next appointment, they were gonna send me for, or give me the requisition to go do the gestational diabetes test. And while I have not ever had gestational diabetes in pregnancy, I've been eating a lot more sweets and carbs and stuff this pregnancy. So I'm trying to limit that now that I'm feeling better, eat a lot more greens, things that are gonna be very healthy for me and the baby. Sorry guys. Things that are going to be very healthy for me and the baby. It's going to help grow a healthy, happy little baby and keep me from gaining like an excess amount of weight this pregnancy, because losing weight after being pregnant is difficult. Like for a lot of women, I found it really difficult when I was breastfeeding to lose weight because I don't know, like I was hungrier, maybe I was eating more, I don't even know, but it was difficult. With that being said, my little boy is almost 17 months. He's gonna be 17 months this December, and he just weaned himself. Well, I'm not gonna say completely weaned himself because I nursed him 3 days ago, but since then, if I offer it to him at night, he'll like push away and cry and not want it. So I'm not really offering it to him anymore, but it's still there if he is in need or comfort or something like that. But I'm just not like pushing it in his face. I did 3 days, he cried every single time, pushed it away, and I'm just like, okay, you know, maybe I'll get a 5-month break or 4-month break before I meet this new little baby. And then that will also help him not be like super jealous when the baby nurses, because I think 4 or 5 months is a pretty good time for him to forget about it. So I'm okay with that. And then at the same time, like as I get bigger and stuff, I know a lot of moms breastfeed their whole pregnancy, and God bless you, but for me it's like I just need him not to be on top of me all the time. As much as I love him and want to be there and want to cuddle him, I just need him not to leech to me all the time. And that is just me personally. You do you do whatever works for you. I know a ton of moms who have breastfed their whole pregnancy, and I applaud you completely. My boobs are huge, by the way. Like they've grown like another size this pregnancy, and even though like I'm not breastfeeding anymore, they're still kind of like there's still milk in there and they're a little bit tender, and people were like, oh well, why don't you pump it out, stuff like that. I was only breastfeeding once a day, so it's not like I had like a huge abundance of milk all the time. I wasn't breastfeeding 4 or 5 times a day and then he completely stopped cold turkey. So I just do like hot compresses and things like that, take a shower to relieve some of that pressure. And I also have like the pregnancy breast pain as well from just being pregnant, having them grow. So I try and like apply some cream or some organic coconut oil on them or something like that and just massage them. Hopefully that helps, because it's pretty uncomfortable to feel that pain in your breast. Alright, so to finish off with some new things this week, I have been starting to feel Braxton Hicks contractions. I was feeling them for a couple weeks before, but now like I can actually feel them. They're not painful, they're not really uncomfortable, but they're very noticeably there. So I can feel them a few times a day. It's not too concerning. In my last pregnancy, I actually felt them like later on in pregnancy, but those are like 4 times an hour towards the end, and I went to 40 weeks. So I'm not concerned with that. It's just like as you have subsequent pregnancies, normally your Braxton Hicks contractions, either you could tell that they're Braxton Hicks contractions, or you just feel them more. I remember my first pregnancy, I had a 38-weeker and I never felt a contraction before the minute I went into labor. So it's just going to be different with every pregnancy. I'm also feeling movement inside, like lots of movement inside, and I can actually start feeling it on the outside now. Haven't caught it early enough where my husband or my kids can feel it yet, but if I put my hand and I'm laying down in bed at night, I will definitely feel him or her move quite a bit. So that's really exciting as well. And lastly, we did do our mid-pregnancy scan and we got to find out everything about the baby. So far, everything looks good. It was like an hour-long scan, ultrasound, and they like did the heart, make sure all the chambers were there, all of the aorta and everything was fine. They did like brain, all of the baby's anatomy, spinal cord, and all of that. And she said that everything looked really good, which is super exciting. It's like this huge like sign of relief. I know a lot of people who struggle with congenital issues during pregnancy. We actually have friends of ours who their baby had some issues in utero and then needed surgery as soon as he came out. So my heart definitely goes out to any one of you guys struggling with that. So far, everything looks good. I haven't seen my doctor yet, and I know the technician's not really supposed to tell you, but she said everything looked good, which was super exciting. We also found out the gender of the baby, which is super exciting. It's always nice to know if you can refer to the baby as a boy or a girl. And we are excited. We were happy either way. We weren't going to be upset either way. We have 3 boys at home, so we are definitely geared towards boys. We have everything for a boy, which is really encouraging and really nice. And then on the other end of the scale, we've got nothing for a girl. So if that's the case, then we'll definitely need a few things. I'm not all about needing everything pink. She can play with her brother's toys. That is completely fine if this baby ends up being a girl. Like I said, we do know, but we're not going to share the gender until Christmas time. We want to tell our family at Christmas with some kind of gender reveal. So we are going to film that. We are going to announce it. I will be about 23, 24 weeks at Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. I might do a pregnancy update every week in December, and moving forward, I don't know. Like, things are changing quite a bit. If there's things that change, I might do one more often. I know a lot of you guys did say, when I asked you guys a couple videos ago, you guys said, oh yeah, do one every week. We want to see it, blah, blah, blah. We want to see the baby grow, which is super encouraging. Thank you so much. I'm just so happy that you guys are here and encouraged and want to see my pregnancy updates. And I'm here for you guys. I'm also here to share my life, but I'm definitely here for you guys as well. So if that's something that you guys want to see, then I will definitely try and make that work. But like I said, I'm not going to film a video just to film it. If there's nothing to share, then I'm just not going to share it. But yes, I want these to be very uplifting and motivating for you guys. I know a lot of you guys are about as pregnant as I am as well, so it's always nice to refer back and forth in the comments about your symptoms, how you guys are feeling. So for those of you who are, you know, pregnant right now or like close to me in pregnancy, don't forget to share your symptoms, all of that, everything that's going on in the comments down below so we can kind of move back and forth. I think this pretty much sums up my whole 20 weeks of pregnancy. I think this one's a little bit longer than the other ones. There was just so much new things that I wanted to share with you guys. Before I leave, I am going to show you guys off my baby bump because I always do, and it's growing quite a bit. So I want you guys to be able to see that, like the definition. It's definitely getting a lot bigger. So that's really exciting. I also want to let you guys know that I'm starting to use my Instagram a little bit more frequently right now. I'm obviously not posting every single day, but I'm definitely getting in the swing of posting things, and I'm going to be adding a lot of stuff when it comes to Christmas on there, and gender, and baby bumps, and progression pictures, and all of that on there. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new to my channel, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you are encouraged to watch more pregnancy and mommy related videos. And before you click off on this video, don't forget to watch my baby bump. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors.